Exactly. Oh, come in. Oh, just kidding. Good evening. Welcome to the 9 February 2026 Board of Adjustment meeting. Our first agenda item is approval of the minutes of the January 20th, 26 meeting. Is there anyone who noticed any corrections, would like to share them with us at this time with the board? If not, I'm looking for a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the January 20th meeting.
Is there a second?
Oh,
Ivy? I kind of said Ivy.
you got it.
Okay, Ivy.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the January 20th meeting. All in favor, say aye.
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 Abstain.
Abstain. Okay, we got one abstain and 4 ayes. Or Jennifer. Public comment, if there's anyone here who would like to make a comment about any of particular issue not on the agenda here tonight, you have 3 minutes to do so. Please rise and identify yourself at this time. Seeing none, we'll move right on into our action item here, which is for the public hearing, a proposal for a conditional use permit at 1882 Sunnyside Avenue, permit application Lima Uniform Papa 2025-0037.
I have to excuse myself from this one. I have a conflict of interest.
Okay, do we still have a quorum? Can we? Okay, good. Thank you, Laura, for bringing that to our attention. And go ahead, Lucy, if you'd like at this time to brief the board.
Thank you, Commissioners. Yes, we are here tonight to review application LUP 2025-0037, a conditional use permit application for a type 2 accessory home occupation permit within the low-density residential R1 zone. Specifically, the applicant would like to relocate her established hair care business to within her private home located at 1882 Sunnyside Avenue. 1882 Sunnyside is located west of Main Street, south of Victoria Drive, east of Conestoga, and north of South Palouse River Drive. The subject site is 13,400 square feet. It houses a 3-bedroom single-family dwelling with a 2-car garage and a 2-car driveway with a single access off of Sunnyside Avenue, which is a local residential designation for that street. There's an additional gravel parking pad to the north of the driveway. It's about 19 by 80, 90 feet. And that's the subject site, which is zoned R1 single family residential, as are properties to the north, west, and south. The large undeveloped lot to the east is zoned R4. As you travel south on Sunnyside Avenue, it transitions to both medium density residential R3 and continues on to multifamily residential R4 as you continue down south to South Palouse River Drive. The low density residential zone is appropriate where single family dwellings predominate and the physical character of the area makes more intense development difficult. Towards the northern part of Sunnyside, it is generally single family residential, and as you travel south, the density increases towards South Palouse River Road. Type 2 home occupations are a permitted accessory use conditionally in the R1 zone. They are a non-residential use conducted by the inhabitants of the dwelling within a home. It generally has up to 1 additional on-site employee or offers on-site customer service. This application is determined to be a type 2 home occupation because although it is going to be operated by a sole proprietor, it will have proposed customer service on the site. Specifically, the proposed use, in-home hair salon operated by the owner Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 4. This says 4 to 6 customers a day. I was rereading the application. It says 3 to 6 customers a day anticipated, with no exterior modifications to the building, no signs installed, The business use will require one additional parking spot, and that is amply met on the site. Applicable R1 zone standards, nothing is being changed to the site except the parking use. It will require an additional parking spot in addition to the two required by the house. It easily meets that, and no signs are proposed either. The proposed salon will be operating out of a 143 square front bedroom within the single family dwelling, as outlined here in this floor plan, with the front of the house being towards the bottom of the screen. Accessory home occupations are subject to performance standards. They are subject to 5 performance standards. The first is that all of the activities must be contained within the primary structure or an approved accessory structure, nothing outside of the home. The appearance of the site and the structure must not be amended to accommodate the home occupation. No more than one vehicle can be obviously associated with the business. An example of this would be a car wrap that said hair and nails. I'm not sure if the applicant has that, but they couldn't have more than one. Deliveries must be limited to normal delivery hours, and no nuisances or noxious fumes can be created by the proposed use. In addition, accessory home occupations type 2 are subject to the relevant criteria and standards of any conditional use permit, which are that the proposed use must be conditionally permitted within the zoning district, that the character of the proposed use will be in harmony with the neighborhood, that the proposed use as approved or approved with conditions will not generate nuisances, that the location design of the proposed use will be adequately served by existing streets and services, that the proposed use will not endanger the public health or safety if located where proposed, that the proposed use meets all applicable development standards of the zoning code, and that the proposed use will not be in conflict with the comprehensive plan. Staff interprets the proposed use as meeting the home occupation performance standards as well as the relevant criteria and standards for the conditional use. Tonight, the board has the option to approve the application, approve it with conditions, deny the application subject to the relevant criteria and standards and any public testimony received, or to table the decision for the application to request more information. Staff is recommending the approval of the application for a conditional use permit for a type 2 accessory home occupation to conduct a personal hair service hair salon at 1882 Sunnyside Avenue with no conditions. Here's a shot of the house and here with any questions.
Anybody have questions for Lucy on her presentation and the project from the staff's point of view? Thank you very much, Lucy. At that time, we'll open up the public hearing, and would the applicant like to say a few words in support of your project? Please come up to the podium and identify yourself, please, and your address.
Hi, my name is Bedria Story Etcherberg. I live on 1882 Sunnyside Avenue. I just want to thank.
Ma'am, could you speak a little louder and closer to the microphone?
I just
Thank
want
you.
to thank. I just want to thank the committee for considering my application, and my family and friends and clients for their support today.
Okay, so that you feel the staff did a good job of describing your application?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. You can have a seat then. I'm sorry, is there any questions to the applicant from the board here? You touch up red hair.
Yes.
You want
You can
brown?
omit
For
that.
questions.
You want a brown or something?
This guy could use some work too, by the way.
Yeah, I could use a little more.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there anybody here who would like to testify in support of the applicant's project here, proposal? Please rise, identify yourself, ma'am, and your address.
Barbara Wells, 1402 Bora Avenue in Moscow, and I am a very happy and satisfied client of Bedria for the last 3 or 4 years, and I sure hope she can get the permit and continue to provide the service.
Thank you, ma'am. Any else but like to speak in support of the, the project?
Hi, my name is Lilliana Weldon, and I live at Alturas Road, or 1009 Alturas Road. I would like to speak in support of Badria opening up her shop in her home residence. I do believe it's kind of very clear today that there are not many people that choose to reject or believe that it would be a nuisance for Badria to open up her shop. I know I've known her personally for many years now, and I know that it is a big, not concern, but she takes a lot of pride in the care that she provides to other people, and I think that moving it to her home residence would only better her service. So, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to speak? Okay, is there anyone here who would like to speak in opposition to the project? Is there anyone here who would like to speak in general terms regarding the project, either yay or nay? Okay, in that case, I'm closing the public hearing, and the board here will deliberate as to what we feel this project, its value. Yes, Marshall?
Yeah, I think the project makes sense. I think it's a good thing for the city. Has very small impact. There's plenty of parking. The neighbors aren't in opposition of it. And I think my opinion is the project should go forward. And I want to make a motion at the same time. Or you want to hear-
You certainly can, but I will open up for discussion.
Well,
Go ahead.
I move approval of the conditional use permit without conditions, and ask staff to prepare some relevant criteria and standards for a future meeting. But
Okay. Is there a second for that motion?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion or questions that the board might want to ask regarding before we take our vote? Usually these things, when we do come to us, usually the hang up is parking, but you've addressed that here. Even if I thought even if there's a couple customers overlapping, there's still plenty of places to park, and it's a beautiful home and I think a nice neighborhood. So I don't see that as an issue as it may be at times with other projects. So it's been moved and seconded to approve the application as presented to the board. We'll go left to right. Laura? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Steve?
Aye.
Aye, okay. I'm saying aye, yes. Ivy?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. So it's been moved and unanimously approved to approve the proposal of the condition use permit at 1882 Sunnyside Avenue, permit application LUP 2025-0037. So congratulations. See how easy that is? Okay, is there any reports from the staff they'd like to provide to us at this time? No. Okay, anyone have announcements, the staff or anybody here? Okay. Pending, okay, and yet we meet to approve or sign for the criteria on next Tuesday? Okay, next Tuesday. Is there a motion to adjourn? It's been moved. Seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
I
Aye.
Well, thank you. 13 minutes, my.